61st Street here in the Bronx. MLB The Show's got baseball from Yankee Stadium. Today, a matchup of a pair of first-place teams between the New York Mets and the New York Yankees. It's interleague baseball on MLB Network. Jordan Montgomery is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for the Yanks. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Really like this guy. He reminds me a lot of Andy Pettit, left-hander from the University of South Carolina. Not an overpowering fastball, kind of like Andy Pettit. Low to mid-90s fastball, good curveball. His secondary pitches he needs to improve on a little bit, but this guy has a bright future. Quality arm from the left side.
Well, this Yankee ball club entering play this afternoon here. They come in looking to turn things around as they've dropped 2 straight.
Hey, Matty V, we're taking a look at a team right here, D-Roll. Through 5 games of this homestand, they're 3-2. I know they were expecting more, but they'd like to win this one here today and get that up to 4-2 on this homestand.
Yeah, this is an important one right here. You don't want to go 500 first 6 games, especially at home. On the road, you can deal with it. At home, this is a must-win.
And now a chance to meet the Mets. Who are you focused on, Dan Plesac?
Well, I'm really going to have to keep a close eye on Brandon Nimmo. He had over 20 runs batted in last month. Very consistent. A solid month, and I love watching him swing the bat. It looks like the focus and concentration is even better when he has runners in scoring position.
So here's Brandon Nimmo having a very nice year, currently second in the NL batting chase.
This guy's had a super season so far, and we're well into the baseball season, so this isn't a fluke. He's been swinging the bat great all year.
Now a swinging bunt. And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1. And now a curveball that's low and in the dirt for a ball. It's 2-1.
Hey, after those 2 breaking balls missed, you have to be sitting on a fastball right here.
The 2-1 home.
I got 3-1. 3 balls.
Good job to work the count and put himself back in the driver's seat. Started off with 1 strike, and now he's got the count in his favor, 3-1.
Full count, 3-2. Now the payoff pitch home. Very weakly on the ground. The next 3-2. And he gets around on one and hits it high and deep to straightaway right. Gone! A solo shot here to straightaway right field. Home run number 16 for him on the year, and the Mets are on the board first, 1-0.
Boy, when this guy gets in a groove, he can hit him, and when he hits him in bunches. Hit a home run in last night's game, and if they continue to pitch him on the outer part of the plate, look out, this guy's going to do some major damage.
So here's Jeff McNeil.
Number 6.
As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. The average right at 280 coming in. 5 homers and an even 20 RBIs. Chased a low ball there, and he's quickly down in the count 0-2. Tried to get him to chase the cutter there. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Bases are empty. 1 man out. Popped up. LeMahieu into foul territory. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. Again, a 1-2. pulled toward right center field. Hicks is under it. 2 down.
Batting fourth, the first baseman, Pete Alonso.
Now at the plate is Pete Alonso, and he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1.
You can really tell they're trying to keep the ball in on this big slugger right here.
Is that an effort to keep him from getting extended, do you think?
Yeah, I think that's the idea, Matt. But he might spin to win if he starts looking for it in there.
The windup and the 0-1.
Nope, that's inside.
2 out, nobody on. A ball and 2 strikes.
The count is 1 and 2.
The 1-2 is a breaking ball. He can't find the zone, and it's even at 2.
He might have to look for a different way to put this guy away on 2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times, so he might be looking for it.
And the inning goes away in unceremonious fashion on a swing and a miss at a ball way outside the strike zone. Mets draw first blood thanks to this solo home run. Bottom of the first coming up from the Bronx, and the Mets have an early 1-0 lead. Noah Syndergaard, a right-hander from the state of Texas, is the man on the mound here. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, this guy's had a solid year up to this point. It's not an easy thing to do in baseball this year with all the high-scoring games, but this guy has an ERA of sub-3, and that's saying something. If he continues to do that, I think you're going to see a really good performance out of him in this one.
Here's the second baseman, DJ LeMahieu. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Now here's the pitch. These Mets, fellas, as they take the field here today, they've had it going the last 10 games. They're 7-3 over that stretch, including a win last time out.
Yeah, Matty, this team has been playing really well right now, and this is case in point. Chance to jump out again to another 1-0 lead. They've really been doing that. They've been on attack, early offensive, almost ambush-like approaches to their at-bats, and it's working for them. Well, the key for him on the mound is to keep the ball down. Certainly, hollow of the knee or lower. Sinker changeup guy, if he's going to succeed against this lineup, he's got to keep the ball down.
A little behind on that swing, and now he'll try to shorten up maybe and protect the plate. Here comes the 1-2.
That's a ball.
We just saw a fastball right there. I would not be shocked if he tries to get this guy to go fishing right here and drops a little off-speed pitch in the dirt.
The 2-2. To the left side, but it's well fouled. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch.
We got full count.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's one gone.
Boy, he's having a hard time just putting the ball in play right now. He took the hat trick with 3 strikeouts yesterday, and here's another one today. Looks to me like he just needs to simplify his approach and focus on making some contact.
And that'll bring up Tyler Wade, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. 1 out, nobody on. Ball 2 now. Wade, a California-born ball player, certainly a versatile middle infielder, playing shortstop today despite being a second baseman naturally.
Yeah, he's a premium defender. It doesn't matter. Anything that's in his vicinity, right or left of him, 5 steps either way, is getting vacuumed up. So they trust this guy's glove in a premium spot no matter where he's playing.
And a A swing and a miss as that looked like self-defense there. It's 2-2.
Not much you can do with that one. Tied him up in knots.
Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2.
He's just got great strikeout stuff. In his last start, he racked up double-digit Ks, and it looks like he could finish up in that range again here. He's really an exciting pitcher to watch when he's sending guys packing like this.
In now, Clint Frazier. He'll go after a curveball out of the zone to start the at-bat. It's 0-1. Looking to get on base and keep this first inning alive. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And that misses 1-1.
Going to be a long day if he executes like this, punching tickets right out of the gate.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Seared down the first baseline, but this will wind up a foul ball. 2-2. Skied into straightaway right. Conforto finds some space out there for the catch to retire the side. Nothing across here this half. Second inning upcoming here in the Bronx. It's the Mets 1 and the Yankees nothing. So now into the box is J.D. Davis. In his career against this pitcher, he's 1 for 3. Now here's the pitch. No balls and a strike to count. That's 1-1.
If you're going to have success against some of the better hitters in the game, you've got to get that pitch right there. 0-2, he's almost certainly out. 1-1, he's got a chance to really do some damage.
Now the pitch. Fouled away. Here comes the 1-2. And he fouls this one off. Here's another 1-2. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Stanton on the run. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out.
All right, boys, let's take a look at how the Yankees are setting up on defense today. And guys, the things I want you to focus on today, one of them being this manager loves to shift. He has the pitching staff to trust to be able to manipulate his defense to try and get as many outs and play the numbers as much as he can.
And that'll bring in the switch hitting Francisco Lindor, standing in from the right side as he takes strike 1. The average coming in at 266, a dozen home runs, and an even 40 RBIs. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch.
Yeah, I get it. They want to run this guy's pitch count up, but that was a pretty good pitch to hit. He might be kicking himself that he didn't swing it that way.
Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Tried to get him to go after one below the knees, but it's 1-2.
And that's his strikeout pitch right there. You know, you'll see a lot of guys swing right over the top of that one. But in this situation, he was able to hold back. That's a nice take.
So 1-2. And it's fouled away. Another 1-2 delivery. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Stanton giving chase. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out. Next, it'll be Michael Conforto, and he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. First delivery to him. Bounce it to the left side. Throw on to first takes care of him, and the inning is over. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2. The Mets lead this one 1-0. Stanton now, and as you can see, he's had some troubles here in his own ballpark. That's something he'll look to improve upon in this one. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike. Too much bite on the breaking ball that time as it's well off the outside.
You know he's probably cheating on that inside pitch after he got jammed earlier. If you're on the mound right now, you want to try to hit that outside corner, and there's a pretty good chance you'll get him to roll over something.
Lays off the slider that time. 2-1. Into the windup and the pitch. On the ground softly towards second. Reined in. Throws in time, and that's out number 1.
Batting fifth, the first baseman.
Here's the defensive alignment for the New York Metropolitans. And can we please focus on Francisco Lindor, one of my favorite players in the game? Let's check a few boxes. Charisma, check. Switch hitter, check. Cannon for an arm, check. Hit for power, check. Enough said.
At the plate now, Luke Voigt. This will take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. He comes in 1 tick shy of 300 at 299. 15 long balls and an even 50 RBIs. The windup and the 0-1. Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. Syndergaard, a 27-year-old. This is the final year of his current deal, so he'll be a free agent at season's end.
Hey, this guy has been an absolute solid player his entire big league career, and I expect him to have a ton of suitors come this offseason.
And a check swing here as he couldn't help himself, and it's ruled strike 2. We're in the second, 1-0 Mets early on. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. Now a bouncing ball for the shortstop Lindor. He's got it. Throw gets him. 2 down.
Batting sixth, the second baseman.
Next up, Gleyber Torres. Try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. First pitch of the AB now.
Nope.
Below the knees, 1 ball, no strikes.
Ball 1, no strike.
Here's a swing and a miss, 1-1.
Your eyes light up from the offensive side playing in a hitter's park like this. Have to get the ball up to do some damage. I'm not mad at that take.
Alonso shading to his right, and that ends the inning. So the Yanks go 1-2-3. They're down 1-0.
Welcome back to the Bronx, where these fans have witnessed a lot of good pitching from their Yankees this season. At the start of the day's action, they come in having issued the fewest walks in the league, while carrying around the best overall ERA as well. Talking with one coach earlier, he told me how much pride their pitchers take in attacking the zone. He said they all have dynamic stuff, and they have a lot of confidence that if they're just throwing a lot of strikes, the velocity, movement, and deception of their pitches will take care of the rest. Guys, it's a staff that will come right after you, but they don't think you can hit it either.
Thank you, Heidi. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Robinson Cano is in to start things off here as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1. Lifetime versus this arm. He's 1 for 2. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Right fielder is on the run. He gets there and makes the play for the first out. So one gone now as you get a look there at where the Yankees stand currently in the American League East. Next it'll be James McCann. First pitch coming. Here it is. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. Now a shot toward the gap in left center. Around first. He's digging for second. And he'll pull into second with 1 away. Off the bat, it was pretty clear right away that that hit was going to get him at least 2 bases.
Yeah, Matt, some people like to crow about homers and power drives, but you have to like hits like this. A no-doubt double the second it left his bat. Like you said, the only question was whether the outfielders were going to be able to keep him at second, which they did.
And here's Jose Peraza as he sends it on the ground to first. And he'll take this one to the bag for the out, but meanwhile the runner will move up 90 feet to third base.
The center fielder, number 9, Brandon Nimmo.
And here's the former first-round draft choice, Brandon Nimmo.
Well, Matty, we know he's got the timing on the fastball locked in. That's what he got a hold of on that home run in the previous at-bat. You do not come off the heater. Have to be leery of the off-speed, but stay on the fastball. He's got to throw it again.
Comes set. The 0-1. Lifted the other way down the left field line. But this is going to wind up a foul ball. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. After it is Hicks. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. Mets lead 1, but they lead it 1-0. Now to the plate, here is Aaron Hicks. 7, 8, and 9 to start the home third.
Not much going on offensively so far for these guys. 6 up, 6 down. We'll see if the bottom part of the lineup can get something going.
Well, the home crowd seems a little restless, so I'm sure they'd appreciate it. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch.
I love everything this pitcher's got working right now. He's got presence. He's got great body language on the mound. He's got fastball command and a nice early feel for his off-speed stuff.
A ball and a strike now. Tapped out in front of home. And that's out number 1.
Batting in, the designated hitter.
So to get his day started at the plate, Rougned Odor trying to get it going at the plate. It's been tough sledding for him so far this year. First offering. Curveball, and that misses in the dirt for ball 1. That evens it up 1-1. Now pitch on the way.
Ball. Down.
Popped him up. McCann has a play. And that's the second out of the inning.
Batting ninth, the catcher, Kyle Higashioka.
Now to bat, Kyle Higashioka. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. First pitch of the AB on its way.
I got the count 0-2.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss as the slider sets him down for the final out of the inning. 1-2-3 go the Bombers. It remains 1-0.
I'm out to chase money in case, clean up base, pick up the pace. I'm out to chase money in case.
And now in the box, Jeff McNeil. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Now here it comes. Skied into very shallow right. He'll put it away without much trouble, and the leadoff man is retired here in the fourth. So with the fly out there coming on the fastball, seems like an appropriate time to check out our pitch speed comparison for these two starters. And folks, that is not a misprint. He's been clocked at over 100 miles an hour so far. My goodness. So one out and nobody aboard. And up steps the power bat of Pete Alonso. And now the first pitch.
Hey, he's rolling so far in this one as we head in the middle part of this game. How about 90% of his first pitches have been for strikes? If he continues to do that, he just might finish this one.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And that is swung on and missed. He's down on strikes, and the first two are retired here to begin inning number 4. Didn't mess around much in that at-bat, Dan.
No, that was pretty impressive, man. I really like a pitcher that trusts and works off his fastball. Right there, he decided he didn't need to use anything else. 3 straight heaters and go grab some bench.
J.D. Davis the next to bat, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0.
Well, even though these two teams are in different leagues, they do play each other every year because of the crosstown rivalry, and it's always pretty fun.
Yeah, and for the players, Matt, they love it. Not only is there more on the line than usual, like bragging rights, but they're not having to stay at hotels and all that. It's just like a normal home game where they're driving to a different ballpark.
Now a swing and a miss, and he's behind 1-2.
Hey, without question, he got him leaning out over right there. 4 pitches away.
Swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Down in order go the Mets, but they hold a 1-0 lead. And that sends DJ LeMahieu into the box. Back to the top of the lineup as they're still looking for their first base runner in this one.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've yet to figure this guy out on the mound. He's looked great so far.
He has, but we'll see if this second trip through the order changes anything.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments these hitters are able to make in the middle innings of this game.
Here it comes. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. LeMahieu, a California-born ball player, manning the hot corner down at third in today's game, although he's primarily considered a second baseman.
You know, this is an interesting one. I'd be interested in 2 things. A, is he still using the glove that he uses at second base? And B, does he have enough arm strength to go over to third base? Because until you go backhand on that left side of the infield and turn and burn and throw to first, you have no idea the difference in arm strength that it takes to man that position as opposed to second.
And that misses for ball 4. It's a leadoff walk that starts the bottom of the 4th.
They haven't been able to register a hit against this guy, but at least they have a base runner here. We'll see if that leads to something.
Up next, Tyler Wade struck out in his last trip to the plate. And now the first pitch. Sinker to open the AB in there for strike 1.
Nice job by the pitcher right there to establish himself back into the strike zone. Would have liked to have seen the hitter been a little bit more aggressive in that situation. Usually when a pitcher throws 4 balls in a row, that next pitch you can get super greedy right down the middle.
Late decision to swing that time, and as a result, it's 0-2. Down for extra bases, and the Yankees have their first hit of the game. And they've really got something going here. Runners at second and third to start the inning.
The right fielder, Frazier.
To the plate now, Clint Frazier, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike.
Hey, this isn't exactly the way you'd like to draw it up. Not throwing a lot of first pitch strikes, but the bottom line is he's getting outs.
One and one to count to Clint Frazier.
Everyone in the ballpark knows what the pitcher's intentions are in this situation. Great job at the plate to lay off a tough pitch in a good spot.
1-1. And that one misses badly. It's ball 2.
Number 3 hole hitter up right now. Cleanup guy on deck. 2 ball, 2 strike count. I think the pitcher wants to make something happen right here.
The 2-2 pitch. And a good sinker there gets him swinging for the first out. Stepping in once again is Giancarlo Stanton, trying to bring in the tying run from third here. And it looks as though the decision makers in the dugout will give him a free pass to first, so the bases are loaded here on the intentional walk, and the force play is now in order.
Well, they felt it was better to take the bat out of the hands of a guy like that. He's just too dangerous, and they decided they'll take their chances with the next guy in the lineup.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Luke Boyd stands in as he looks at ball 1 here. A ball and a strike.
1-1.
Obviously a huge situation in the game here, but at the plate he's got to keep it simple. He can't try to do too much just because the bases are juiced. At the very least, just find a way to get that tying run home from third.
And here's a pitch swung on and missed. 1-2 now.
Don't expect too many more high fastballs in this one. He is known for his sinker, keeping the ball on the ground.
High and deep down the left field line. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. LeMahieu at third, Wade on second, Stanton at first, 1 gone. And this is swung on and missed. Oh, a huge punch out there as the bases remain loaded with 2 away now.
Pretty textbook breaking ball for the punch out right there. Got it to bend a lot, and by the time it got there, it had fallen completely out of the zone. Not much you can do with that pitch.
Next up will be Gleyber Torres. So he'll take a look at ball one. He popped out in his first trip. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball.
Nowhere to put anybody. 2-0 count, not a good spot to be in as a pitcher.
The set and the 2-0.
2-1.
And he has a cut at that one, but misses 2-1. 2-2.
Hey, this is a huge pitch right here. It would be demoralizing to watch this inning slip away.
He's set. The 2-2. Fouled off. No runs, just one hit, and no errors for the Yankees so far. Now a ball hit in the air, and this looks like it'll get him out of it. Conforto is there as he makes the catch, and they'll tightrope out of danger as he strands, the bases loaded. A couple of walks, but no damage. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this.
Yeah, you know it's me. You can't stop my shine. I'm just...
All set for the start of the inning, and coming forward now is the shortstop, Francisco Lindor. He's ready. Here's the first pitch.
Shocked he didn't let it fly right there. Usually you're looking for a fastball elevated to get the party started.
Fouled away. A windup and the 0-2 pitch. Looped out toward third. And the fifth inning will start with a ground out, one away.
The right fielder, number 30, Michael Conforto.
No one on with one down. And up next, the left-handed hitting Michael Conforto. First pitch on the way.
Off the plate, ball one.
Up around the letters with that one for ball two. Three and now.
I'd be shocked if this wasn't a 4-pitch walk right here. He doesn't want to mess around and leave something over the heart of the plate and get beat in this situation.
Taking all the way, and it's 3-1 now.
You maybe get 2 pitches a game where all the guesswork goes out the window. This is certainly that situation.
And this is foul tip, so that runs the count full now at 3-2.
Hey, there was great arm action on that 3-1 changeup right here. He's got this guy thinking. That's the beauty right now. We go to a full count. Do you sit changeup? Or do you stay with the heater?
He'll try it again, 3-2. That's lifted the other way out to left. Under it now is Stanton to make the catch, and there are 2 away now.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Robinson Cano.
Robinson Cano, the next to dig in. Flew out in his only at-bat so far. Cano waits on the first pitch.
No, that's low.
Here's There's a strike with the breaking ball.
He's got a good feel for his off-speed pitches second time through the order, and we just saw 3 in a row.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. 2 out, nobody on. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. And he fouls this one off.
That's a real nice location with that fastball up and in on the hands. Hard to do much with that because a hitter really can't extend his arms very easily.
Easy take there as the off-speed pitch misses well inside. Looking to fade his first walk. Here it comes. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. 1 run, 2 hits, and no errors on the Mets line score so far. Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at-bat going. Payoff pitch one more time. Count remains full.
Hey, that's just a great mix of pitches right there, and that's what this guy's going to do if he's going to keep this team off balance.
Another full count pitch home. Neither guy giving in here, and they'll do it again. Softly hit here to the left side. Throw on to Voit takes care of him, and the inning is over. So they're held in check here this half of the inning. Last half of the 5th coming up. Mets out in front, 1-0. Welcome back to the Bronx as we check in with Heidi.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Yankees manager Aaron Boone during the break about the team's offensive performance so far. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. No, they have not scored yet, but they have been successful in running up the pitch count, something they feel will eventually pay dividends on the scoreboard as the starter gets tired and they are forced to go to the bullpen. For now, they're sticking to the plan.
Thank you, Heidi. Digging in, switch hitter Aaron Hicks leads off from the bottom of the 5th as they look to break through on the scoreboard for the first time in this one.
Yeah, no doubt about it. You can tell in between innings the veterans in that dugout going up and down the line, trying to keep this lineup from getting super frustrated. They just have to find a way to piece it together. Maybe pass the baton, get some wheels in motion, maybe get aggressive on the base pass if they can get somebody on.
And he takes ball 1. Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact.
That's where he wants that sinker to end up, but that was a nice job of laying off.
Too tight with that one. 3-0.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
And that misses ball 4 now. It's a leadoff walk to get the home half of the 5th underway.
Well, they haven't been able to scratch a run across yet, so maybe this walk will jumpstart their offense a little bit.
In now is the Yankees DH. Ruben Odor popped into foul ground his last time up.
Yeah, Matt, he's got to make an adjustment right here. His swing definitely broke down, dropped his back shoulder, and thus the result was a terrible pop-up foul.
1 ball, no strikes to count. Set and the 1-0 pitch.
Outside, that's the ball.
6 straight here out of the zone to start the inning, so I think it's a good time to go out and have a word with your pitcher. Just got to make sure everything's fine physically and remind him to be free and easy with his motion. You can't try to force pitches into the strike zone.
Hicks on at first, nobody out. High fly ball out to straightaway center.
Waiting on it is Nimmo.
He's got it one away.
Now batting, the catcher, Kyle.
So one gone in the inning here with a runner at first, and up to bat next it'll be the catcher Kyle Higashioka. From the belt, kicks and deals. Oh, and that one slung through the strike zone that time at 98. 0-1.
Hey, now he's got me confused up here. This is a known sinker baller out on the mound trying to roll a double play, and he throws him a four-seamer.
And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact. Runners on first with one down. Sinker misses that time, and it's 2-1. Called strike two. And a full count as that misses. It's 3-2 now.
Not a bad time right here to put that runner in motion. 3-2 count. You send the runner, and if it's a bad pitch, it's ball four.
Now the payoff pitch home. Popped up. Back behind second. McNeil is there. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are two away.
Now batting, third baseman, DJ LeMahieu.
So next to bat will be DJ LeMahieu. He's 0 for 1 thus far. He's set, and the pitch. First pitch fastball in there for a called strike.
Hey, this guy's got to be pretty proud of what he's done so far. It's never easy to pitch on the road, but to have this kind of outing in a ballpark that is notoriously known as being hitter friendly, it's been a treat to watch.
0-1, here it comes.
Although he doesn't use that pitch too much, if he's able to steal some strikes early in the count, could be something they have to think about.
Here it comes, 0-2. Well off the inside that time as the sinker misses for a ball. And a sinker there, swung on and missed for out number 3. Yanks leave one. They're on the short end of a 1-0 score. Now to the plate, James McCann. He'll lead things off here in this one-run contest. First delivery to him. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Now a foul tip that's held onto at the plate, and the count moves to 1-2 now. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first down.
Well, this lineup obviously doesn't get to see this guy very often because he's over in the other league, and it's really showing. He's pitching really well right now, and I'm sure these hitters are plenty happy they don't have to face him multiple times this year.
At the plate, Jose Peraza. Just gets a piece of it, strike one. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Set up away with the changeup, but it's 1-1. Bases are empty, one man out. Hit on the ground out to short. Scooped up. And there are two away now.
Good pitch right there to run the two-seamer in on his hands and bunch him up. And an easy ground ball as the result.
Brandon Nimmo back at the plate now, and he's been the entire offense so far with the solo homer he hit earlier. Here's the first pitch to him.
1-1.
Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Two balls and no strikes.
This could be a huge win for the guy on the mound if he's able to get out of this inning 1-2-3 and start fresh next inning with the middle of the order.
Now the 2-0. Pulled toward right center field. Hicks is after it. He gets there to make the play, and that ends the inning. Mets go down 1-2-3, but they're on top 1-0. Ready now is Tyler Wade to start things out in their half of the sixth as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that, quite frankly, has been non-existent today.
Yeah, I think if I'm the hitting coach right here, Matty, I'm telling the offense to get aggressive. Just seems like we've been going too deep in counts, and this guy has got exploding stuff on the mound. So I would tell them get overly aggressive on a heater in the middle of the plate early.
No balls and one strike. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. A swing and a high drive to right center field. And a high bounce will take it over the outfield wall, and he kicks off the inning with a ground rule double.
Well, he hit that one pretty well all the way out to the warning track, and clearly there's some hard dirt out there because that ball bounced right over the wall for a ground rule double.
So now to the plate, Clint Frazier, as he takes a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Count and the pitch.
1-1.
This is why the manager pencils these guys in the middle of the order. Big spot, time for them to get back in this game with a couple quality ABs.
And it's 1-2.
I got to count 1-2.
He's going to step out of the box, adjust his bat and gloves, and pray he gets the exact same pitch as that one. Because if it comes again, we like to refer to that one in the biz as a cement mixer.
The 1-2. And that one got a piece of him.
Yeah, I'm not sure if that was intentional or not, but I do know when a guy at the plate is a stud like that and first base is open, there's absolutely zero reason to put the ball in the strike zone. I think he was trying to work around him, and it just got away.
And digging into the batter's box next will be Giancarlo Stanton. 1-0 the count. Comes set. Now the pitch. Fooled him with that one as he's way out in front.
Well, the Yankees have been searching for that big hit pretty much all game. It remains to see if they could get it, but now it sure would be a good time.
And that one misses badly. It's ball 2.
A time to start making some quality pitches. He finds himself in a tough spot behind an account with guys on base.
First and second here with nobody out. Wanted to go after the slider, but he holds off. 3-1.
He drilled the previous batter, and now he falls behind 3-1 to this guy. The last thing you can do, though, is throw a fastball middle of the plate right here.
Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. And it's fouled away. Looking for the K. Here's the pitch. Both teams with just 2 hits apiece thus far. And a slider. Oh, got a favorable call on that one as that's the first out of the inning.
I think we're starting to see the frustration mount in this offense. It's been a pretty dominant performance on the mound, and these hitters have had no answer for anything he's throwing up there. That will wear on you if it lasts throughout most of the game like it has here.
Into the box, Luke Voigt. And he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Here's the 0-1 pitch. And he checks his swing. Did he go around? Yes, says the first base umpire. Strike 2. Wade at second. Frazier is over at first with 1 away. Skied into straightaway right. Conforto back in plenty of time to put this away, however, and there are 2 gone. So here is Gleyber Torres trying here to plate the tying run from second. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Shot weakly to the left.
Obviously, he's not fatiguing whatsoever. Still in the mid to high 90s with his fastball. These guys got to stay on the attack if they're going to have a chance.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. He's under it, and that ends the inning. Yanks strand a pair. They trail this one 1-0. Domingo Germán is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 55, Domingo Germán.
So now to the plate, Jeff McNeil. No hits to this point.
Number 6.
Outfield shaded toward right center. Here's the first pitch. Pulled hard, but it's foul down the first base side. The windup and the 0-1. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. The 1-1. Fouled off. Here's the 1-2 delivery. And that's going to be high 2-2 now. also missed down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2.
Every base runner in a close game like this really matters, so you can't afford to be giving out free passes this late.
The next 3-2.
Put that in the memory bank. First time he breaks out a curveball right there, and it's a pretty good one.
Another full count pitch home. He's at the knees and called strike 3.
Well, it's been a rough series for him at the plate so far. That's 4 strikeouts in the first 2 games, so this pitching staff clearly has him figured out.
So here's Pete Alonso. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Ready with the 0-1 pitch.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike. That's ball 2.
Herman typically throws a lot of strikes coming in out of the bullpen, resulting in low walk totals, although he has been snake bitten by the home run ball at times in the past.
One of the keys for this guy, Matt, is not being afraid to attack the strike zone. With that said, he is prone to giving up the home runs. I think one of the cause of that, Matty B, he leaves a lot of pitches up in the strike zone. He needs to be down in the zone when he's effective.
And here's a curveball that's laid off that time. It's full, 3-2.
These last 2 guys are making him work quite a bit out there. Both have been long at bats, and all in all, he's had to make 13 throws just to them so far.
The 3-2 pitch is swung on and missed, strike 3.
That's the 3rd time in this game he's gone down on strikes. Not the game he was hoping to have when he was taking batting practice, but at least his guys are ahead.
Into the box now, J.D. Davis. And that misses for ball 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. The 1-0 is swung on and missed, and that's strike 1.
Hey, this could be a huge momentum swing for this team right here. Relief pitcher has come busting through the gates and done his job. Try and get this team back in the dugout where the offense can get rolling.
Trying to pick up that outside corner, but this misses, and it's back to even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. This is foul right side. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Way inside with that one, a pretty easy take there.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
3-2 pitch. Swing and a liner. Stanton gets under it and makes the catch to end the inning. Down in order go the Mets, but they're up 1-0.
7th inning, Red.
So stepping in is Aaron Hicks. It was a walk in his last trip.
No, you're only down 1 right here, but the exploding stuff that's coming out of the back end of a lot of teams' bullpens. I mean, just north of 95 plus. Stuff diving all over the plate. It's gotten a lot tougher to scratch across runs against these teams' bullpens.
Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
Yeah, he's got these hitters in the proverbial rocking chair right here, pushing the throttle and pulling it. Nice change of speeds.
Down the first baseline, but a foul ball, and the count holds at 0-2. And a sinker dips too low there, into the dirt, in fact. Two balls and two strikes to Hicks now. Here's the pitch on 2-2. Pulled toward right center field. Nimmo is to his left as he puts it away in the alley for the first out of the inning.
The batter, the designated hitter, Ruben Odor.
So here's the left-handed bat of Ruben Odor. First delivery to him. There's a fastball on the inner third taken for a strike. Action in the Mets bullpen now. It's both a lefty and a right-hander that start to throw. Set up away with the changeup, but it's 1-1. One and two now as that one's fouled off. Into the windup and the pitch. A bouncer to the left side. Ball on the first to get him. Score 5-3 on the putout, though it looked more like a 6-3 ground ball. Nevertheless, there are two away now.
Now batting, catcher, Kyle Higashioka.
Next to hit is Kyle Higashioka. He was retired after popping out in his last at-bat.
Yeah, I don't mind him trying to drive the ball in the air, but he can't collapse the backside, and that's exactly what he did in his last at-bat. Look for him to stay a little taller and keep that upper half a little bit more over him.
The windup and the 0-1.
No, that's down.
Hit the other way out toward right field. And that will conclude matters here in the seventh. So the Yanks go 1-2-3. They're down 1-0. Ready to begin the eighth, and that'll bring up the switch-hitting shortstop, Francisco Lindor. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A bouncer up the middle. And into center field, a base hit. So early trouble here to start the eighth inning.
Sometimes you got to tip your cap. The pitcher spotted his pitch down in the zone right there below the knee. Offensive player was all over it.
Stepping in now, Michael Conforto, as he'll take a breaking ball then off the plate for ball one. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Now the 1-0 is in there for strike one. The 1-1 home.
That's how you open up the outside part of the plate. Pound two balls in, and they get right back outside. Nice pitch.
Lindor gets his lead at first, nobody out. Off the outside that time as the breaking ball can't catch the zone.
Tried to work in the backdoor breaking ball there for a strikeout, but he just couldn't quite get it to come back to the corner. That's a really tough pitch to hit if you can spot it.
So a full count now. On deck, the lefty Robinson Cano. Did well just to make contact there as he spoils off a good changeup. Full count here. Here comes the pitch. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out. Very tight ball game so far. 1-0 the score as we take a look at our starter comparison, and both guys have given excellent performances to this point. So a runner at first now with one away, and that'll bring up Robinson Cano. From the stretch.
Nope, outside.
You know, because this is just a one-run game, this doesn't strike me as a situation where he's going to be working around a guy. I think he's going to challenge him right here.
Runner at first here, one man out. Two balls and no strikes to the Mets DH. Here's a high pop-up. Wade is under it. He's got it, and there are two down now.
Now batting, catcher, James McCann.
Next for the Mets, James McCann. 1 for 2 with a double on his line thus far. First pitch on its way.
Ball, that's out.
2 out with the man at first.
Ball.
And that's too high, ball 2.
2 balls, no strikes.
Hit the other way out toward right field. Frazier will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. Mets strand 1, but they lead it 1-0. Edwin Diaz is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 39, Edwin Diaz.
Bottom of inning number 8 set to go, and that'll bring in DJ LeMahieu.
DJ LeMahieu.
And now the first pitch.
Ball.
Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Well, should be 2-0, but he goes way out of the zone to go after that one, and it's even 1-1.
You never want to take the aggression away from a ball player, but in this situation, I'd like to see the leadoff guy try and work the count a little bit more, especially when his pitcher's missing like he is.
1-2 to DJ LeMahieu. Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His third punch out of the game. Final line there for the Mets starting pitcher. Great day's work any way you look at it.
Hey, what a great job of mixing speeds and mixing up his pitches. 2 hits allowed in this one. Dominant performance.
Standing in now, Tyler Wade.
Ball, that's
as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. Strike taken up in the zone. Head-to-head against Edwin Diaz. Not a big sample size, 0 for 1. Just lucky to make contact on that one as it's chopped foul.
No, he's coming right after him, Matty. 3 fastballs in a row.
The 1-2. And look out as that one ran in and got him.
Wow, you never want the tying run on base, especially that way. Looked like he lost his release point, and the ball ran inside until it caught him. Now we'll see if he can work around it.
At the plate now, Clint Frazier. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Here's the 0-1 pitch. And he just ramps up and here's the fastball by him. 0-2. There's a shin-high slider laid off for a ball. Wade, a runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. Fouled away. Here he comes again, 1-2. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
That's a big strike out there with the tying run over at first base. Now, with 2 outs, it becomes a lot more difficult to manufacture that guy home. Probably need a ball in the gap to give him a chance.
Quick check on that tying run at first. A dive, but he's back. At the plate, Giancarlo Stanton. As he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. No hits to this point. (2-0) to the Yankees left fielder.
Hey, not a good spot to be, down 2-0. This guy has some serious pop at the plate. I'm expecting a big hack here.
Has a look, now pitch. Pitch is high, the throw way late, and he's in there easily at second.
90 feet is a big deal when you're talking about a 1-run game, so that's a little risky. But hey, sometimes you have to be aggressive and force the other team to stop you.
Three balls, no strikes. No offer from Stanton. It's ball 4, so he'll head down to first. So that's the second walk he's worked in this one.
Yeah, and that seems to be a popular approach when this guy steps in. He can really hurt you with one swing, so I think the idea is mostly not to let this one guy beat you, Matt.
Striding in is Luke Voigt. Not much in the way of productivity from him so far, but he's got a chance to come through here in a crucial spot.
Yeah, it's time now that he has to put the rest of those bats behind it because none of that matters if he can clutch up when it really counts.
First pitch of the AB on its way.
After the walk and with runners on the bags, he couldn't afford to fall behind here. Nice job of jumping ahead with strike 1.
Big spot. 2 out, possible tying and go-ahead runs on base. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. And he's keeping it down here, and that's a called strike 2. From the stretch, the 1-2. And a swing and a miss there on a late breaking slider as he set down on strikes for the second time this afternoon. Big-time strikeout and some raw emotion as he gets out of the jam. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. O'Day enters from the pen to start the ninth inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the ninth. All set to start the ninth in this one. Coming forward, the veteran outfielder, Jose Peraza. First pitch on its way.
Nope.
Ninth inning begins as the first pitch is taken for ball one. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. After the foul ball there. Three and one to the Mets left fielder.
Well, that's ball three, and the Mets right now would take a leadoff guy on any way they could get it.
The 3-1. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Stanton has a read on it. One out.
The center fielder, number 9, Brandon Nimmo.
Next up is Brandon Nimmo. He launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. One-run game here in the top of the ninth. And he fouls this one off. Front of that one, but he stays alive and will do it again on 0-2.
Hey, 3 foul balls in a row right here, searching for that put away stuff.
The next 0-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes, count.
Swing and a liner, but this will land in foul territory. Still 1-2.
4 foul balls in this AB. Pitcher cannot find anywhere to go to put this guy away.
A great pitch there as he couldn't get extended on that one, and he's down on strikes for the second out. That was a nasty looking slider that time.
Yeah, that was really well executed, Matt. A classic strikeout pitch. You think it's fastball middle in, then it starts bearing in on your back leg, and unless you hit it out front, there's nothing much you can do with that.
Jeff McNeil will be the next to take a turn. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. 2 out, nobody on. And he falls behind now, 2-0.
2-0 to a guy with this kind of pop, you better be awfully careful because he's going to be swinging out of his shoes.
And that's in there, 2-1.
I'm sure every pitcher on the staff could use an extra run right here. I know the bases are empty and there's 2 outs, but stay on the attack. Get a guy on first base. You never know. You get something going and string a few across.
Now he spins on one here and drives it to deep right field. And that'll get down out there for extra bases. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone. So he waited till the 9th inning, but he comes through here to extend the hit streak. That was close.
Yeah, Matty B, you see that wry smile of him coming out of the box right there. He knew what was on the line. He'd be lying if he did it.
There's a lot of pressure on him because you're walking into that batter's box thinking, I have a nice streak going, and this is more than likely going to be my last AB. He comes through in the clutch.
And it looks like they'd rather go after the next guy as the intentional walk signal comes here with 2 away.
Up next for the Mets.
And now, J.D. Davis.
J.D. Davis.
Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch. This one's blooped out toward right center field. And the inning will end as they're unable to cash in with 2 outs. 2 left for the Mets. They lead it 1-0. Trevor May, the man called on to close this one and earn a save in the
Number
ninth.
65. Trevor May.
Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and set to go is the second baseman, Labor Torres.
The second baseman,
First pitch on its way. Here it comes. Swing and a miss, and that'll get a groan from the home supporters here. 1 away.
Well, we've seen some really good pitching from these guys in this one. The bullpen has looked sharp and it backed up a nice effort turned in by the starter. These days, pitching has become a full staff effort, and I've been impressed with the job these guys have done so far.
To the plate now, Aaron Hicks. As the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. The 0-1. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Peraza is there, and quickly 2 are gone here, and it's not looking good for the home 9.
Now that's the designated hitter.
Next for New York, Rougned Odor, who was retired via the ground ball last time up. First pitch of the AB now. And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike, 0-1.
What a well-executed fastball right there, down and away. If you're going to do any damage with that pitch, you have to think up the middle the other way, and you have to be diving and leaning out over that point.
There's been some great pitching in this one so far. After that knock, that's only the 3rd hit of the game, and we're getting late into this one.
Yeah, they always say you got to tip your hat to the opposition sometimes. Well, I think this offense is tired of tipping its hat. They got to start to swing the bats a little bit better. That's their 3rd knock of the game. I know it's late, but maybe they can get something going.
Kyle Higashioka is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. Odor leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. And this is swung on and missed. So with that, they find themselves down to their final strike here this afternoon. Last chance for the Yankees. 1-2 to the Yankees catcher.
Hey, I get it. He wants to set up that breaking ball down and away. But that 0-2 fastball wasn't even close.
One strike from a shutout. Here it comes.
That's a ball.
Close, but it's not over yet. That's ball 2.
Great take right there, but the last thing you want to do is be called out on strikes to end the game.
Just out in front of that one, still 2-2. swing and a laser off into foul territory. And that misses, so it's a full count, 3-2.
Good spot for an RBI. Put the ball in play with the runner in motion. He could score all the way from first.
Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball. Another payoff pitch. Down the third baseline. But this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. Working for the punch out and the offering. And this ball's in the air to left field, and this should do it. He's got it, and the Mets have taken the first 2 games of this series on the road as this one is over.
Wow, that game flew by, but that's what happens when you get a well-pitched one-run game. Both hurlers battled, and it's almost a shame somebody had to lose this one.
A single run good enough to do it today. 1-0 the final score. New York earned the victory despite only collecting 4 total hits. Noah Syndergaard gets to double digits with his 10th win of the year as he finishes 7 innings with only 2 hits allowed. Jordan Montgomery to settle with a loss after giving up only 1 earned. Trevor May earns the save out of the bullpen, his 12th of the season. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney down on the field, and the rest of our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. Thanks for watching MLB Network.
Supposed to be the front, say it's too loud, still turning up. Why you all in my face? I don't give a you ride shotgun, try and give me some. Oh, there you go again, rolling up, putting on the floor again. A nice day I might roll to the stove again.